Hello, welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we'll be discussing leadership, business, and human potential, inspiring you to live rich from the inside out. Unlock your creativity, stretch out of your comfort zone, break through your barriers, take inspired action, and achieve epic results. Now, here's your host, two-time best-selling author, speaker, and certified executive coach, Deborah Kasowski.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we talk about leadership, business, and human potential. Today's topic is about build your people to build your business. Jim Rohn said, whatever good things we build end up building us. Chances are you started your business to provide a solution in the marketplace and make money. As your business grows, you learned quickly that you cannot be all things to all people. You may hire contract people to provide the service for you. No matter how much you strategize, you need to know to build your business, you must focus on building your people. As your people grow, so will your company. One of the greatest challenges, yet opportunities, is people building. What I love most is being able to witness the transformation and the growth of people doing things that they never thought originally possible for themselves. It's so exciting and so rewarding. And here's how you do it. You identify areas of strength and potential. Do not assume that your employees know their strengths. They may be aware of their strengths, not always the other strengths they might possess. You might have heard the phrase, can't see the forest through the trees. It is a phrase that explains that if you look too closely at the details, you can miss the whole big picture. Those strengths are the ones that occur so naturally that they don't even see them as strengths. It is part of who they are. When you can speak to the capabilities of what they're doing, you start planting seeds of encouragement. Who they have yet to become should have some focus, not just on what they do for you. All too often, there are business owners out there who are focusing on what their people are doing for them. And that's the only focus, that they must do this. They're getting paid to do something for me. But in return, if you start focusing on really helping people grow, helping them step into their potential, the greater self-confidence they have, the more motivated they are, and they're also more loyal to working for you. And you might be one of the few people who's ever believed in them or took interest in them, in their goals and what they would like to achieve. That is a game changer. You really need to pay attention to that because it is really meaningful. The other thing is provide meaningful feedback. Research shows that most people leave positions because they don't feel valued or appreciated for the skills and abilities that they bring to the workplace. This doesn't mean that you douse them with praise because it comes off as insincere. They may begin to wonder if you want something from them, instead of just being interested in who they are for who they are. And there is a way to deliver feedback with impact. No one wants unsolicited advice, so ask for permission to share your observations and input. People are less defensive if you ask first, because then they see it as a two-way dialogue, that they're able to give you feedback as well, and it's shared both ways. Feedback needs to be thoughtfully delivered to ensure that the person you're giving feedback to remains intact. Sometimes people say, well, I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. Well, that isn't coming with the intention of sharing your message, providing constructive feedback that someone can take it away, reflect on it, and do something with that. So really paying attention to thoughtfully delivering that information. Because people need to feel that they trust you and that you have the best interest for them. According to Douglas Stone and Sheila Heen's book, Thanks for the Feedback, highly recommend, there is 3 forms of feedback. There's appreciation, there's coaching, which is meant for improvement, and then there's evaluation. You need to ensure And here's the big thing. You need to ensure that the person receiving the feedback understands which form of feedback you're providing. Because if you're not both on the same page, there's going to be a lot of misunderstanding. And if you're intending to coach and they feel evaluated, they're going to get defensive. But if you create a foundation that the conversation is about the intent of seeking to improve performance, then when both people are in the same place, they can work together and create that dialogue. You need to provide more praise than criticism to have that rapport with people. And when you're correcting or providing feedback, avoid the use of, why did you? It's kind of like that hands on the hips attitude thing. Why did you do that? Or how come you? These statements come across as accusatory, and they put people on the defensive. They become more upset with you than the feedback you are delivering. You are better to ask open-ended questions to learn more about their perspective of the situation, as well as challenging some of your own assumptions. If they provide feedback to you, all you have to say is, thank you, I will consider it. And nothing more than that. There are times when providing feedback does feel uncomfortable. Before reacting, give yourself some time to think about it so you can respond appropriately. Because when emotions are high, there is a chance that you can say something that you later regret. So what you want to do is really take the feedback, give yourself some time, and not always, but when you feel emotionally heated, the best thing to do is not respond right away. Let me just go and think about this a little bit longer, and you'll be able to respond appropriately. Take the time to reflect on the feedback. See if there's something useful in it or not. And if you found that it's helpful, great. And if not, you don't have to own it. You don't have to personally take it in. Just move on. But when you tell someone, thanks for the feedback, I'll consider it, you create this option, an opportunity to put a pause that you don't have to respond and you don't have to accept all the feedback that comes your way. The other thing is focus on the positive. When one of your employees or customers starts to complain or vent, hear them out. Thank them for expressing themselves. Reframe the conversation. This is one of the juiciest nuggets that I have ever learned when I was faced with people venting about an issue. So what you want to do is ask them to explain. Obviously, when they're venting, they have an ideal what the ideal situation would be. So they can have recommendations, suggestions for improvement. Use this as a learning opportunity. There may be even some quick action steps that you can take from the recommendations, and they will feel that someone heard them and valued their insight. They will feel empowered to take actions toward common goals because someone took time to listen to them. And all it takes is a few minutes. Here's another one. Offer learning opportunities. There are many ways for your employees to learn new things. You can hire a coach like myself who works with them in their professional development. You can gift them with a book, the latest business book or leadership book that you're interested in, or send them to a course or attend a workshop or conference. Investing in your people is important. They can build their network. They can share some golden nuggets that they have learned in return. Provide opportunities to stretch and advance their skills. As new opportunities come up, see if you can involve them or delegate some tasks to your employees so that they can grow and learn new skill sets. When people are learning and growing, they look forward to their roles and start thinking about how to integrate what they're learning into what they already know. Building people is one of the most valuable investments you can make. As you work with them and they grow and change, you help change the world, even if it's your world, but also your bottom line. The ripple effect will extend with all who interact with them. What I would like to know is, how do you build your people? Here is just 5 ways that I recommend. Identifying the strengths and potential, providing meaningful feedback, focus on the positive, and offer learning opportunities. Provide opportunity to stretch and advance their skills. I hope you are able to take away some golden nuggets from this podcast. So take it, share it with your colleagues and friends. You never know when one piece of this information, whether it be the accusatory, how to deliver feedback effectively, will be a game changer. Often there's times I look at the things that I've learned and I'm like, oh, hindsight is 2020. Wouldn't it have been great to know this information when I first entered the role? Well, save yourself a lot of time. Learn from some of the things that I have learned from so that we can build strong leaders together. And also, you probably have noticed a change in the podcast schedule. We are scheduled every Tuesday instead of Tuesday, Thursdays for right now, because of my new book, Let's Be Curious, is out on the shelves. So I've been busy being very productive, getting the word out about this great book. And if you haven't gotten your copy, go over to amazon.ca, amazon.com, and you will find my book there. It's called Let's Be Curious. Ask the right questions, get better answers, and create what you want. And I'd love for you to go over to my website, subscribe to our Success Secrets newsletter at www.deborahkasowski.com. That is DEBKASOWSKI.com. And if you want to email me, I answer all emails that are sent to me regarding this podcast, sharing the nuggets that you've learned, what game-changing things have happened for you. I'd love to hear about it. And it's all you have to do is send it to Deborah@DeborahKasowski.com. Meanwhile, be the change you wish to see in the world. And as I like to leave it for you, and that's as Mahatma Gandhi says, but for me, I wish you to have a wonderful day and go on and lead on. Take care, everyone.